Hello, y'all. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. You know the rest. Let's look at some reishi mushrooms here. The antler reishi has been growing. I timed it. It's 8 weeks, and it's been going good. And I've decided to harvest it at this point. I probably could have let it go a little bit longer, but I didn't want to dump a bunch of spores in my tent. So here you see me trying to pull those off. I don't know if you've ever touched this stuff, but it's friggin' amazing. The reishi mushroom almost feels like foam. Like, think of a Nerf football. It's got a tough outer skin, and then the inside is just foamy. I tried pulling it off my hand, not happening. Here you can see I started cutting it, and I actually had to go for the weak areas, the small areas, because these scissors could not handle cutting the thick areas. It just was too much for them. Really cool. So this is the first fruit on this block. I'm going to try and get a second one. I'm not very optimistic. But yeah, just cutting them off, getting them, see what kind of beautiful weight I get out of this. As you can see, I was fighting with this one. It's funny, they had grown into each other. Like, as they branched out, they came back together. Really cool. If you've never grown reishi mushrooms or never even held one of these, it is totally different than you would expect from a mushroom. The texture is dry on the outside, it's firm, and then the inside is just squishy. It's really, really kind of cool stuff. And, learning about how nature is and how things are different in nature than you expect, and feeling that is one of the joys I'm finding growing mushrooms. I'm not doing anything perfect, but I'm learning and having fun. And that's what this is really all about. So here you can see where they've grown together. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? Just cut the other one off. I mean, look at me fighting that. Look at it. I mean, that's me tensing, because these scissors usually cut through everything fine, but they do not like that. So I ordered some new clippers, and hopefully that'll make it easier next time. Here I'm just trying to see if there's some additional. Depending on when we look at it, the scale gives me a couple different numbers. It's either 237 or 244 grams on the first flush. Versus the price on the market, it's not very efficient. You probably get about $16 for it. So when a block costs $17 for this pre-made, it's not the way to go. But we know that. That's okay. We're learning right now. Eventually we'll move into doing our own blocks. That will cut down cost a little bit, and see where we can go. The beauty is you can do this and you can have what you know is homegrown quality mushrooms. So that's where I'm looking. I'm not looking to sell these. I'm looking to just be closer to my food and know about it. Here I'm going to throw these in the food dehydrator real quick. I'm going to speed up the video here so you're not watching it all. That hand sticking in there was my wife. She's never touched the reishi mushrooms either. So I was like, you got to feel this. This is so cool. I put these in the food dehydrator for 12 hours. It took that full time to get them dry. And as I said before, I'm going to try a second fruiting on this block. So here in a second, you'll see it. I drop it into water. I cut holes in it because this thing really does feel like a Nerf football, and it just floats right on top. It feels completely sealed. That mycelium is amazing. And here you get to see my bad idea. I knew it was bad. I thought I'd try it, but I needed to hold this down, so I put a bowl on there. That thing is so buoyant, it was not going to work. I knew it wasn't going to work. I turned around to think about something else, what I could do, and, well, yeah. Don't do this. Don't make a mistake. Pro tip, don't use a bowl on top of something that floats when you're trying to hold it down. Look at that. I knew it. I knew it. I was cautious. I was like, oh, this doesn't seem right. And then we get the fun. Ball. Bummer. Water all over the counter, all over the place. So I went with the better idea that everybody else gives. Take some plates, turn it over, put it on there. Just so you know, the dehydrated reishi turned into 98 grams of dehydrated reishi. I've got it in stock still. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but it's there. I might turn it into powder. I might not. I don't know. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.